Oh man, so I know I was making these cards specifically for a swap, which is due in a couple of weeks. I was hoping that Valerie's letter was going to arrive today so that I could see what was in it, because I want to send everything that I want to send in one go. But it hasn't arrived yet, which is making me worried that it's going to take longer than 2 weeks to send a letter from Western Canada to Central Canada. Like, what the hell? Is Ontario Central Canada? I feel like it's historically been Central Canada, but maybe it's Eastern. I don't freaking know. Which means I gotta mail these. I would like to mail things today, but I also just kind of wanted to know what else to put in it. I guess I have to write something, but I don't. Oh yeah, Valerie, I'm gonna send you one of these things, even though you're probably too busy to watch this vlog or to do a project. But that iris leaf. In fact, both of those plants the other day were so frozen that they looked disintegrated and flopped over. They are currently standing again. I don't understand how plants work. I'm very happy about it. It also means I'm going to have to build some sort of anti-cat wall here to keep her out of that. Maggie likes digging. Thankfully, she doesn't really care about eating random plants. Also, I'm afraid of what I'm going to do with these. This is the cherry tree, who has exploded in growth. I don't know if I want to put him outside now. Same with smoke bush here. Every winter, I'm just holding my breath because I don't know what's going to die and what's going to live or why they make this decision. This is also the first year that this plant never died off. It just keeps going. This year is just weird. Weird for plants. At the end of the day, I also realized that I just have really bad internet addiction. Most people can say the same thing. I was watching this video about this family with a bunch of kids under 8 who decided to go on a screen time ban for a year. Kind of skeptical because all of those YouTube videos are all fake. It's all about how successful they were and how enriched their life was that they gave up watching TV and going on the internet entirely for a whole year. And while, I obviously need to access the internet because, video stuff on the internet and Etsy, email, stuff like that. But even when I'm, not doing this stuff, I usually have, YouTube videos playing. It's also usually where I get photo references for artwork. And then at the end of the day, I unwind by reading social media. And even when I'm doing that, I usually also have episode of something playing in the background because I can't just do one thing at a time. It has to be 800 things at a time. I can't imagine myself just turning off, and it scares me because at the end of the day I realize okay, I woke up and I went to the couch to read while eating breakfast, and then I spent the whole morning captioning videos or whatever. I take an hour-long break where I watch YouTube videos, and then in the afternoon I'm doing art stuff, but I also have things happening on my laptop to entertain my brain while I'm doing it, or photo references. Then in the evening, I'm either editing videos, stuck to social media, scrolling Twitter, Reddit, or whatever. And then I go to bed, and it's I spent the whole day, apart from, general washing up, going outside to the mailbox or shopping or anything that requires me to leave the house, I'm on the computer all day. It doesn't make me feel proud or enriched. If that video of the children enriching their lives and having a good time for a whole year without any screen time, including television, it's very interesting, admirable, but even when we were camping for a week, I still pretty much just sat and drew pictures all day. I wouldn't say that I felt like I was being enriched during that time where I was just not doing anything. So I don't really know what major benefit it would have to have a screen time ban around here, other than maybe more things would have deeper cleaning. Or do you ration out your screen time? Have you tried that? Has anything actually come of that? How should I feel about this? Also, every year The Arts Council does a thematic art show, so they call for art based on a very specific theme. Yes, I dared to leave the house for 10 minutes and you were alone for the first time ever. Now you're so clingy. And sometimes it's simple to work your art into a theme, and sometimes it's just kind of difficult. Like this year, the theme for the art show is bags. That's it. Just bags. I mean, they had a show called Just Chairs, and that is what actually started the Wild Satellite Cat Investicat astronaut thing series. So that's great. Like, sometimes it can really lead to interesting things the more that you push the theme of something. But bags? What? No snarky suggestions either. I feel your wheels turning from here. Goodness, such love today. So need, such cling.